Brands struggle to find good quality influencers. That's why in this video, I'm going to be going over how you can, in a step-by-step manner, find good quality influencers. Now, in this video, we're going to be using the dashboard that we built. However, this is internal. We don't give access. It's not an app that I'm selling. But what I want to explain is the metrics that we look at. And if you understand these metrics, then you will be able to successfully find high quality performers. Let's just dive right into it. Let's open it up. Now, what we've done over here is put together this industry analytics tab. I'm going to go over it really quick, but just some reference on what's going on in the industry. Before you dive in, look at who has sponsored which influencer, what results have they gotten, who's dominating. In this case, we're going to be finding influencers for a wellness brand. Now, we can see over here that in the wellness section, over the last, let's set this actually to all months, so for 2025, and these are exclusively focused on YouTube videos because we found those convert much better. Now, having a look, we can see that there's been a lot of sponsorships in the wellness space, of course, but let's see which brands have been dominating. BetterHelp, Aveeno, Massachips, Cologuard, Primal Kitchen, Fitika, Curology, Medtronic Diabetes, AG1, Ritual, and a ton of others. You can see that BetterHelp has taken the market by storm with 21%. Now, some of the best performing influencers have been Gene Watts for Aveeno, Joseph Everlett for Will, Zio Manic, Dr. Jen Caudle, or these two are for BetterHelp, Dr. Jen Caudle for Cologuard. So these are good starting point influencers. Feel free to even take note of these influencers. And what you can do is type them on YouTube and then reach out to them. But we've done this. We've effectively scraped the following metrics. Now remember, you can find these metrics through another platform or manually, right? We've just taken all of the data and put it into one platform. Makes it very easy, for us to see it, but you don't have to put it into one platform automatically. You can go and find the same data manually, right? So we look at engagement, right? We calculate this. We have a formula for this. It's a combination of a bunch of metrics. Then we have subscriber count. We have evergreen score. This is something people don't look at. This effectively measures, will their videos keep getting views a year from now? Will the video they posted last year keep getting views? A lot of creators post based on trends. Their videos get a lot of views in the beginning, but then they don't get views after. We instead look for influencers with high evergreen score. All that it means is they're going to keep getting views. They have videos on subjects which are timeless. Then we look at average views. We look at the percentage of estimated bots. We look at the amount of uploads they've done in the last 120 days. So what we'll do is we'll put the category here to health. And let's find average views descending. Now from here, let's look at profiles with high engagement. So this has high engagement. This has high engagement. She has high engagement. And this person has high engagement as well. We want to make sure that they have good average views, which is the case because we sorted it. Now, looking at their profiles, we're going to do a quick check to just make sure that we like their style. This person has German videos, so we'll kick them out. Brian Johnson seems to have a pretty good style. So does Kiana. Although this isn't so much focused on health, this is more entertainment. So out she goes. Meta Bechet. This is definitely focused on health. A little bit of unique health, so more focused on the supplement side. So we see we've only got two. Let's find a couple other ones. Gastrical, very low engagement. Jenna May, pretty good engagement. Palamarie, very low engagement. Move with Nicole, low engagement. Now there is the trade-off. The bigger they are, the lower engagement they'll get. But we're trying to find influencers on the smaller side because we're looking for high-performing influencers. We understand brands look at conversion, which is why we're prioritizing that. Continuing our search, we move on to the second page. And here we have influencers like Poupette. Perfect. Let's open up her. So Jenny May, let's look through. So she's got good average views, some really good quality content. Awesome. We'll save her. And Poupette. This is not really health content. Okay, awesome. We're left with these three influencers. Now, what you can do is we have a system to find emails, but you can click on this more section, click view email address, and you'll get their email address over here, completely for free. Now, you can only do 10 of these a day. But if you're taking a strategy where you're looking for these high quality influencers, this is something you can do. And before we move on, as I mentioned previously, the engagement rate was calculated via our platform. But what you can do is go onto videos over here, copy all of these videos and put them into ChatGPT and ask, do they have good engagement, right? What you can also do is copy over their name, head on over into Social Blade. And a lot of the time, this will give you some pretty good estimates on what is their views over time. Likes and comments, not so much, but this is a really good estimate of views over time. You can see that over the last few months, she's been getting a lot of views, and that's what our average views are tracking. So this would be worthwhile investigating. Maybe look into it. Does she have a viral video or short? Or when you're negotiating with her, you can ask her, hey, why do you get all these views? If she says it's a viral video or short, makes sense. If she doesn't have a clear answer, might mean she actually bought engagement recently. Something to be wary of. But you can see her subscriber count has in fact added. So she might have just had a period where she wasn't posting it as actively. Now, once you've sent out messages to, let's say, 10 or 20 people, you're going to notice a bunch of replies coming in. Here we sent a bunch of partnership messages to a bunch of these influencers. Our message went along the lines of some personalization, then who we're coordinating campaigns for. In this case, it was a couple of companies here. And then what they will typically say is ask for more information, book a call, really one or the other, or sometimes they'll give you pricing up front. You have to be wary of this because if an influencer gives you pricing up front, that could mean they're just selling themselves out. Of course, none of this will matter if you do onboard an influencer and you don't know how to negotiate your rate down, because when you message an influencer, you can be sure they'll give you a high rate and they expect it to be negotiated, as is the norm. Watch this video over here, which will break down negotiation tactics that you could use to save yourself a lot of money.